Good morning to all of the residents here at the Sarasota Bay Club. I'm very sorry that I can't be here in person. However, until the restrictions have lifted, I really hope that these exercises will help keep you moving safely and get your movement and your stretches on. All right, so let's just start by doing a standing high slow march like this. Make sure you're pulling your core in, using your glutes, engaging those muscles. Lift as high as you comfortably can. Make sure that this feels good for all of you. Make sure you're swinging your arms if you need to. Please make sure when you do this to stand behind a chair or near a wall so that you are supported and stable. All right, from here, we're going to go side to side. Yes, this is a little bit of a deviation from our normal morning balance routine, but variety is the spice of life. Deep, slow breaths. Make sure that you have water nearby and that you're in loose-fitting clothing so that this is comfortable. Gentle taps with the toes. Or if you like, you can just do the pendulum with your legs, whatever makes you happy. Just about 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Good. And come back into center and just stand for a moment and take a breath. 3-part breath. Feel it breathing into the belly, and then as you exhale, belly into the spine, ribs in, and then the top of the chest. And again. Good. Now from right here, what I want you to do is to move side to side, just like this, and then side to side the other direction. About 2 to 3 steps in each direction. And of course, the idea is to move your body, get your heart rate up a little bit, and move your muscles. Feel a little bit of a stretch. And keep your fitness routine going. All right, once more each side. And then back into center. Now here's where I would want you all to hold on to a chair if you're doing this, because doing walking lunges, it's inhibited by how much you can step, but also by your state of, your room, your apartment where you're exercising. So from right here, step back, note the alignment of the knee over the heel, come down, bend that back leg as much as you can. Torso stays upright, hands on the chair, back into center, and then the other side. Down, heel comes off the floor on that back leg, squeeze your glutes, engage your core, and up, and again. And back into center, and again. Back into center. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen your spine. And exhale. And then from right here, you would have a seat on your chair. Have a drink of water. We're going to take a little mini break just to let your breath adjust and allow you to have some water. Remember, drink plenty of water. Very important for your health and well-being. Deep, slow breaths. If you like, you can close your eyes and breathe. And when you are ready, sit up tall in your chair, extend your legs, and let's just point and flex the feet. Last one, and relax. Deep, slow breath. Have a drink of water. Inhale and exhale again. And from right here, long arc quads. Push the heel forward, pull the toe back towards the knee as you extend your leg. Feel the stretch. Extend. Sit up tall. So this is a stretching as well as a warming up exercise for your legs. Make this as active as you can. Last one, each side. And breathe. Deep, slow breaths. And again, if you need to, water, hydration. Yes, you're going to hear that a lot from me, even here. Drink lots of water. All right, so next exercise, we're going to go to arms. Elbows in by your rib cage. Sit up as tall as you can. Your feet are resting directly under your knees on the floor. Lengthen your spine and just pump your arms. Squeeze your bicep. One more each side. And relax. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm going to go back to the legs again. Open and close. So when you do this, sit up tall, engage your core. And last one, back into center. Again, deep, slow breaths. Long drink of water. Make sure your heart is comfortable at its rate of speed. If you're feeling like your heart is racing, slow down. Maybe sit out a set. If you feel comfortable, you can keep going. All right, so just to warm up the neck, lengthen your spine, keep your chin parallel to the floor, look over as far to your right as you can, and then go over as far to your left as you can. And again, back across. Move nice and slow, honor how your neck is feeling. And one more to each side. And back into center. Deep, slow breaths in and out. Now for the next series, please do this standing behind a chair that has no wheels on it and it's firm, ideally with handles. I'm going to stand in front of you so that you can see what I'm doing. This way you understand, you can adjust accordingly. So we're going to start by starting with toe taps, standing. Just tap to the front, alternating each foot. Engage your core, feel this in your hips as you move. Last time. All right, come back into standing. Breathe. All right, from right here, take a deep breath in. We're going to step out to the side. So it's tap to the side, back in, alternate to the other side. And again, light touch on the carpet with your toes. Squeeze your glutes as you tap. last one each side. Back into center. Inhale and exhale. So for the next one, deep slow breaths, we're going to step to the back. So if you need to, hold on to your chair to steady your position. Make sure you have stability and balance here, and step back, leg touch, back into center, opposite foot. Squeeze the glutes as you step back. Last time on each side. And give your legs a little wiggle. So we're going to have a little bit of a break in here just to loosen up. Hands to your hips. You all can do this. Make sure you're not standing too close to your chair when you do. Swivel your hips. Hold your head still and just make a nice big hip circle. Roll the weight on the balls of the feet to the heels and the back as you do this. Now go in the opposite direction. Good. Back into center. Deep breath in and exhale. And now we're going to combine the toe taps into a whole set. Do what you can. And remember, you're working on one side and then you're going to the other. So it looks like this. Tap to the front, to the side, to the back, in center. Opposite foot, front, side, back, into center. As you do this, arc the feet if you wish. Back into center, opposite foot, front, arc, side, arc, back, back into center. Again. Going to do one more set on each side. Then back into center. Take a deep breath in. All right, for the next one, then you'll have a chance to sit down. I want you to come up onto the toes and then back onto the heels. And come back up and down. And again, up and down, and up and down. All right, so from right here, hold the chair with one hand and come up with the other arm. Down, hold the chair, up. Last one, and come back down. Now from right here, grab yourself some water, have a seat in your chair, and we'll do some resting seated positions. That'll give you a chance to have a little bit of a break. So from right here, I want you to sit forward in your chair. You want to make sure your hands come to the outside of the handles. So choose your chairs carefully when you use these for exercise in your space. You know what you have. From right here, you're leaning over your belly over your legs. Draw your elbows up towards the ceilings and hinge back. The only hinge is the elbow. This is for your triceps. Last one, back up to center and breathe. Your heart rate will feel elevated. You might feel like you need a drink. Grab your drink. If you need to take a break, that's fine, take a break. We're going to go back to legs again. Again, you're sitting forward on your chair. Hold on to the handles. This is important. Lean back just a little bit. Knees are squeezed together. Double leg lift. Looks like this. Yes, you're going to feel this in your stomach. Last one, heels into the carpet, lengthen your spine, feel your ribs pull away from your chest. Your hinge is your hip. Come down as low as you can go, comfortably, and feel that stretch. Hands go above or below your knees. If your hands cannot extend past, bend your elbows, relax your shoulders, and just rest them here and focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in, back up to sitting. We're going to do some work for the arms again. Make a fist, 90-degree angle between upper and lower arm. Watch your position carefully. Looks like this. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And last one. Good job. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then from right here, as you breathe, come up to standing. Spread your feet apart, nice and wide. Trust me, your legs can go wider than you think they can. It's always protective to have them a little further apart. The way you modify is by not bending your knees as much. So, just going to shift weight side to side, like this. Push your butt back when you do these. You'll feel this in your inner thigh. That's good. The further back you have your rear end, the more it protects your knees as you bend them as you go back and forth. Come back into center and breathe nice and deep. I want you to do what you can. When you do the next set, we're going to do 2 of them. Clasp your hands together, bend one side, hands up and over that knee, diagonal line to the opposite bent knee. Bend one knee, up, and then the other side and you're coming down. It's like you're chopping wood. Last one. And back into center, feet stay apart. Again, if you need a break, get some water. Opposite side. Bend that knee, hands clasped above the knee, and then you're bending the opposite side, bringing your hands down towards that opposite bent knee. Up and down. Last time, back into center. Take a deep breath in. If you are still standing behind your chair, rest your hands on the chair, especially if you are a heart health patient. Don't go lower in this bend than your hips. Watch your dizziness level too. If it makes you dizzy, don't do this. But if you can comfortably, hinge at the hips, extend your spine, and just stretch everything out. Go as low as is comfortable for you. This level is pretty much where any heart health patient can comfortably go, and it is safe. If you can stretch further, that's fine. Again, if you need to stay on the back of the chair, that's perfectly fine too. So coming up, soften the knees, round the back, and step back into center. And give your feet a little wiggle. All right. So again, you're still standing behind your chair. Turn to your right side and step forward with your right foot. And from right here, you're just going to rock heel to toe, shifting your weight back and forth. All right, let's make the motion bigger. Pick one foot up. Remember, when you do this, the way your legs move has everything to do with a shift in weight and not with a movement of the hips. If you need to stabilize, use the chair next to you. Last time. And come back into center. Inhale and exhale. And exhale back down. Other side. So, chair would be here. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. You're starting just by shifting heel to toe with your weight back and forth. Make the motion a little bit bigger. Again, focus on shifting the weight of the hips and the weight of your body. It's not so much this, it's all this. Shifting the upper half allows your feet to lift off the floor, just like a metronome or pendulum. Last time. And back into center. Turn and face center. Face your chair. And from right here, you're holding the back of the chair. Deep breath in. And lift one leg off the floor. Still holding on. Focus on your breath. So as you do this, you want your hips next to each other. So as you lift that leg, your hands are on the chair, and the leg determines how far down your torso moves. You can bring your hands to the handles or to the seat. And breathe. Take a deep breath in, back up, other side. So again, you start with your hands on the chair, lift that leg, hips stay next to each other, and focus on your breath. So again, it would look like this, more or less. Engage your core, lift that leg, and focus on breathing. Take a deep breath in. Come back into center. And then from right here, stand in front of your chair. Here's your challenge for today. And yes, you can do this. I know it's challenging. Short chair squats. We're not going to do this timed. We are going to do this counted. So you stand in front of your chair, push your rear back, touch, and come back up. We're going to do this about 12 times. Do this as slowly or as quickly as you like. And that was the last one. And you did it. Have a seat in your chair. And let's stretch everything out. Feet are now anchored into your carpet. Lengthen your spine and fold over your legs. Just stretch everything out. Again, hands are above or below your knees. Knees are relaxed. Back is long. Deep, slow breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. From right here, come back up just to relax your body, and then go over to that right side. Take a deep breath in, back up, and again over to the left side. Back into center. Bring your knees up. So from right here, take one hand, opposite side of the chair, bring the other hand all the way up and over. Stretch out your sides. If this is too much, go to the leg and stretch up and over. Again, if this is a problem for your arm or for your shoulder, you can still stretch without lifting the arm. So this is how you would modify. Holding the chair or the thigh and just extending the spine and stretching towards the floor. Back up to center, other side. Again, modified, just keep the arm down if you cannot lift your shoulder. If you can, this is where you would go. Up and over. It should feel good. Stretches should feel relaxing. Hands down. And then from right here, let's bring one leg up and just circle your ankle. And reverse direction. And then from right here, flex your heel, pull the toe back to the knee, and push out. Now, if you have a hip issue or a hip replacement, don't do the next one. Just keep doing this. You can extend your legs without any problems. Cross your ankle over the opposite leg and gently press down on the thigh bone right above your knee and stretch out your hip flexors and the outside of the thigh. Deep, slow breaths. Now from right here, take a deep breath in, cross that leg over. Opposite hand goes to the shin. Hand on the same side goes behind your chair and twist. Just look behind you. A modification would be here. And take a deep breath in, back into center. Other side. Bring that leg up and circle the ankle. And reverse direction. And take a deep breath in. And then from right here, just press forward. That's it. And then from right here, if you have a hip issue, a hip replacement, just keep going here like this. Otherwise, you can cross the ankle above the opposite knee and gently press down on the thigh bone, right above the knee. Relax your shoulders. So from right here, cross that ankle or that leg a little bit further over. Hand on the same side goes behind the chair. Opposite hand goes against the shin and twist. Relax your spine, relax your back, relax your shoulders, and breathe. And take a deep breath in, bring your legs down. And then from right here, big breath in, reach all the way up, inhale, and exhale back down. One more time, inhale all the way up, and exhale back down. And last time, all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands back down. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining us for our regular morning balance class.